sales and the sales process, R&D, engineering, status of the K, a quick discussion on SPACs, a quick eye on NASDAQ, and much more. Everybody, I'm Steve Reinharz, CEO of Artificial Intelligence Technology Solutions, trading on the OTC Pinks under the ticker AITX. This is our weekly update. First thing I want to lead off is I'm recording this on Friday evening, 6 o'clock, where I am right now, and April Fool's Day. And I just got a shout out to Sam Akers. It's not his real name. I don't know his real name. But the guy, presumably a guy, put some time into a hilarious piece. It was just so funny. He used cast of characters that surround me and AITX. And if you follow us, if you follow the stock, if you're part of the community, you'll get a kick out of it. So check it out. Doug, if you could put the post somewhere, because it's worthy to share. If you're in our community or if you're thinking about joining the community, check it out. It's super fun. Along those lines, you might notice a little bit better lighting. Hopefully the audio is still good. I'm not wearing a hat. Not wearing a hat anymore. We're moving up market in production quality. I don't know. Maybe it'll be easier to watch, more enjoyable, but trying to be more corporate and professional. So this is our attempt at it. In any case, I hope you enjoy our ever improving production quality across all of our properties. You know, not just these videos, but the quality of our devices and the quality of our websites and so on and so forth. Always improve. I ask all the teams every day. I say, teams, just get a little better every day, a little better. Make everything a little better every day. And then before you know it, things are great, and it's been working. It's easy to do. Talking about making things a little better, please please share, please invite your friends and family and colleagues into our community. You know, we've got good things happening, and we've come so far, and we're on a great path that we're moving fast through. So I'm not asking people to invest. I'm not allowed to, and I'm not suggesting that. But I'm saying that the work that we're doing not only has effect on our clients, businesses, but it's part of a greater movement in society towards AI-enabled devices. And you start seeing more and more of it, every day, all over the place. We have, I'm supposed to have an interview with a major network in a couple of days or next week or something like that, where we're going to talk about machines filling jobs that humans don't want or can't fill. So things that you heard here first, are now becoming more mainstream, just like I hope and expect the AITX subsidiaries to do in terms of becoming more mainstream. And if you want to learn and listen a little bit more about innovation and moving from fringe to mainstream, then I highly recommend that you watch the lecture that I gave at ISC West last week on Tuesday. And if I'm mistaken, correct me, but I'm seeing over 5,000 views. 5,000 views of this lecture. Online. There's maybe 100 people in the room, 120 people in the room. I don't know the exact number, in that range. But since then, 5,000 views. That's huge. Those are real numbers for an industry that maybe has, 50,000 professionals in it. Big deal. Like I said, last week, it felt like we were the talk of the show last week, which is great. In any case, check out that lecture. Doug might have some cool graphics or some snapshots here. I don't know. He does this in post-production. It's fun. I hope you're enjoying it. But let's talk about sales, and let's talk about the sales process. We have made strides to improve the speed at which we can navigate through the sales process. I'll still tell you the sales process takes 6 to 18 months. I'll still put that in the K. But know that, I put very conservative information in the K, and then we work to outperform it in real life. So in any case, that's where we're at. Is we're making improvements to the sales cycle. The sales funnel is bursting. Our sales team are just call after call after call. I get notification email when a quote goes out, and my quote the quote inbox just rolling through, which is great. It's what we need. So I'm very, 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 very happy about that. I continue to suggest that this particular ISC show last week was a catalyst for the business in terms of sales, process acceleration, increased funnel, and ultimately a strong growth in our sales growth. A growth. I'm looking for a growth in our sales growth rate. Our sales growth is growing. What I'm looking for is a growth in the growth rate. It's one of those things that only time will tell. Only time will tell. I can do the best. I can have a whole team doing the best we can, but the proof is in time. Talking about time, and I don't know if this segue is going to make any sense to you, but I'm using this as a segue. Talking about time, we've been trading pretty flat for the past several months, maybe like 4 months. Doug's going to show a relatively flat trading chart here. Now, why am I bringing that up? I'm bringing it up because there's been incredible volatility on the big boards, right? Between inflation and Ukraine and oil and tax. Market has really been cycling back and forth, more so than I've seen ever in my lifetime, as long as I've been tracking it. The OTC, of course, is always generally volatile, but yet AITX, not so much. We're trading pretty flat, which is, I think, fantastic. I think it's fantastic where we're at. Now, not what I want. It's not the reaction from the market that I per se want, but I can't complain about it. We're building a community. We're, staying pretty flat. I think that we're poised for some serious sales and revenue growth this fiscal year, which I hope translates into increased community members involved in the stock. So it takes time. See, that's the segment, back to time. Tied it all together for you. But we're doing the right things. We're heading the right ways. Talking about sales, the point that I wanted to make is I'm seeing, and again, time will tell, but I'm seeing the discussions as being double-digit unit orders, double-digit unit fully paid orders, which is what we want. And I'm seeing multiple of them. I had mentioned a few months ago that we had put out 2 100-plus unit proposals, and one of them, of course, we're waiting for. Every day, every minute, every time I get a text from a particular chat group that we have, I'm like, is this it? Like that's where I'm at on this particular opportunity, waiting for it, and we all are, because it's going to be good. It's going to be good for the company. But if we're putting out regularly multiple double-digit orders. And the beauty of it is that the orders are a reflection of what we've built. because it's a Romeo and it's some Scots and it's a Rosa and it's this and it's that, you know? People are buying into the platform that we created. And that makes me super happy. Should make all of us super happy. We're doing the right things. We're building this company the right way. So I think that's big news. More and more double-digit proposals are going out the door. I think we're getting through the sales cycle faster now. And hey, we're trading flat, which, all things considered, is much better than it might otherwise be. Couple other things I want to chat about real quick. SPACs. You know, we have a very active investor community, which I love. I love you all, by the way, just so you know. It's huge. I know the last couple weeks I've just been crushed with other work and have not been able to be as responsive as I want, either in Discord or on Twitter and so forth. I'll do my best to get caught up and to make sure that we're reconnected. So sorry for just kind of having to pay attention to some other things. But one of the things I have been paying attention to is SPACs, because we were approached by a SPAC in a very serious way. And I was like, okay, well, if one SPAC's interested in us, I'm going to go talk to another 5, you know, to see what it's all about. So I did a deep dive into SPACs, and I'm going to summarize my feeling on it. No bueno. No bueno. Not good. Not good for the company. Not good for my retail investors that I work so hard for. So I'm just running through weeks of talking to people all day. But in any case, no SPACs. I keep a close eye on what's happening on NASDAQ. There was a ticker that I mentioned I was following. I didn't tell the ticker. And people have asked me what the ticker is. And I'm like, I can't, because if I say it, then it might, you know, things might happen, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, so I'm following that ticker. They're in this process of doing an uplisting from the OTC to NASDAQ. And, you know, it's not directly comparable to us. And it's not directly comparable to us because we have a legitimate community who supports us, who follows us. And that's really the key to being successful in the OTC, is to have this community, which is why I ask the community help us build the community. I think that's about, one other thing I wanted to share. Just, you know, I do a little bit of high level, mid level, low level, but I'm going to share something for the team members, the community members who really like follow us and know us are going to find this interesting. And that is that internally, we are splitting up our research and development and engineering teams. What this means is, in general, a smaller company combines both of those departments because there's limited resources. And we're at a point in time with our size continuing to grow where we can have engineering focusing on engineering, which is really about improving existing products and supporting production. And R&D, where I love to live in terms of creating new products and solutions based on what I see and hear from our dealers and our clients and the industry at large. So for me, that was a pretty big internal decision that we made. You know, a couple of the core guys who've been with us for years, who helped us create what we have, we're kind of creating a bit of a tiger team to go and focus on building some incredible new products as well. We have to stay ahead. Have to stay ahead. It's as simple as that. And there's things that I see happening in the industry and around the world that just fuel me to continue to build and create. Now that we have a solid team, we're not taking away from engineering or production in order to do that. But my commitment to you has always been and will always be, when we can develop and innovate and create and, you know, sketch out what this new industry looks like, we will. And we are. And that's it. Anyway, everybody, I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the video. I look forward to our next Ask Me Anything. And I know the last one was only an hour. We kept it to an hour, got through some good questions, but I think that the next one will be even better. We'll pick a date on it. Next week, I've got New York for a day, Detroit for a day, Boston for a day as well, so a bit of travel. But anyway, have a wonderful week, everybody. Thank you very much.